Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and we hit 58 cents as we predicted. I did speak about the potential of us going even lower to 55, or even touching for a few seconds 48 cents, but we're still not out of the woodworks yet. But it just goes to show that when you heavily research something and you take the time and patience to look at all scenarios, and we're not out yet, right? There is still plenty more that can happen. And so I want to come out and bring you a video that we don't really have a lot of news today as far as, things going on or latest updates or SEC case update. What we do have is we have an extreme fear in the market right now. Out of 100, the score at the moment is 10 in extreme fear. And these are the times to be opportunistic. These are times to be, to take chances. And it is taking a chance. Of course, like when everybody's going south and you want to go north, it feels weird. And it will feel weird. But I'll tell you what, every time I've been uncomfortable and I've done something that I felt a little bit uncomfortable doing, it ended up being really good, because you either win or you learn. And that's the kind of mentality that I take. And that's what I want to, bring to you guys on the channel. And that's what's really important to me. So FX Street have come out saying, look, Bitcoin price triggers a death cross signal as the 50-day SMA falls below the 200-day SMA. Ethereum price tests the 200-day. And so what's going on at the moment is, they're saying, XRP price dives below several key support levels in a rush to test the May 23 low of 65. Well, we went lower than that, and we will look at that, right? So when we go to CoinMarketCap today and check out what has been going on and what has been happening out there in the marketplace, we can see that like for example, with Bitcoin, the prices that we've seen today and what has been going on, we've had a low of 31,225 on the Bitcoin chart, and 33,419 was actually the highest throughout a 24-hour period. So we've seen some massive moves happen in the marketplace. And if we look at this right now, like at the lowest this morning in Australia, it was like going down, right? So, and then it flicked up straight away from it. And we're gonna look at these signals, right? And I've always said that 30,000 plays such a major support role for Bitcoin, and then lots of Bitcoins have been being snapped up during this period. When we look at the XRP as well on CoinMarketCap, and if we look at the overview over the last 24 hours, and we look over here, we had a low of 57 cents, and then we had a high of 70 cents, all today. And at the lowest of 57, it touched briefly, and then it went back up straight away to 64. So we probably will touch 57 again. It generally is the case. It touches and then it goes off again. But I mean, if you look over here right now today, across the board, wherever you go across CoinMarketCap, it is red everywhere. And it is major panic in the marketplace. Major panic in the marketplace. And I completely understand. I'm not, made out of titanium, or I don't feel what you feel. But because I've done so much research, and I talk about this on a daily basis, and I read the charts and understand what is going on out there in the marketplace, I do feel very comfortable about coming out here and explain to you, this is what's happening now, this is where we're going, this is what we're going to do. I mean, if we look at the 24-hour gainers, the only thing in the marketplace that has gained has been at 0.02%, right? Nothing in the entire marketplace. A total market cap decrease of 4.33% across the board. With, at the moment, Dogecoin leading the way with almost 22% lost. And just as we're making this, dropped below 20 cents. Helium, Neo, T-Fuel, it just goes on and on. Now, none of these, some of these, are no good, but none of these have lost their value as far as what they bring out there into the marketplace and what is going on out there in the marketplace, that they are the solutions that they are solving. Phantom at 23, VeChain at 7. None of them have lost their value into what they bring to the marketplace. But what that tends to happen is fear kicks in, major fear kicks in, and so the prices drop very, very heavily. Now, when we look at and we zoom out, we can see that if you look closely, that we are retesting the biggest support. And this was the biggest support of the previous run. So we're right there. But you can only do this if you have a clear mind and you take the time to really understand what you're looking at. That's the key here. When you're frazzled and you're not thinking straight, nothing makes sense. Everything is very frustrating, and you get frustrated with everything. And so that, when you zoom out, a lot of clarity comes into your mind about what is going on, what is happening. Let me jump into Atani and let's see what the indicators are telling us right now. All right, so we're inside Atani, and I want to show you from a Bollinger Band. The Bollinger Band is, sitting quite big now, right? So there's a lot of volume. Of course, that volume is trending down. But on the hourly, what's really interesting here is the MACD, the sharp move that it made down, and then the sharp move that it made up straight away. On the RSI, as soon as it went into oversold, it came back up immediately. And so these are the signals to look out for when we start to get towards the end of the bottom. Because the bottom will come, right? On the 12-hour chart, we're currently sitting way outside the Bollinger Band, and we are sitting into way oversold. Then we go into the daily, and we look at the daily, and we see what's going on over here at the moment from a daily perspective, and we are just about on the RSI right at the bottom into oversold land. So we're not far at all from the bottom. And can we see prices dip a little bit more? At the time of making this, as I've been making this, the price is dipping as we speak. And we look at the MACD on the daily chart, it is in a bearish movement. So do we have more room? Yes, we do have more room for the price to correct. Are we going to go back down to 57 cents? Could we even touch 50 cents? They're all possibilities right now. But we're not far from the RSI hitting the bottom of the bottom. And that is what to look out for, and that's what we draw conclusions from. So if we look over here, probably 58 to 57 right now, based on this right now, on the hourly, that would be the case. But if we look at the daily from a Bollinger Band, we are already outside of the Bollinger Band on the daily chart. So it's only going to be a matter of time until we come back into it. So we're hitting very, very critical levels, very important levels that we're not far away from finishing. But let's look at some charts and what they tell us. Okay, so when we look over here, what we're looking for is the red, obviously, is the zones that we can hit. And we can go as low as like 57 again, maybe touch maybe even further, right? So when we generally retest, it goes even a little bit further and then bounces off really quickly. Should we not go that way, then we will go up. Then we'll probably go up to 76 cents and then up to 80 cents. Not yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet at all. So what we're looking for is this. We're looking to end somewhere around here, which would be around that 57, 56 mark. Could we potentially touch 52 for a few seconds, for a few minutes? Yeah, possibly. Very, very possibly. But you want to make sure that we look at all scenarios and we look at everything that is going on right now, and just, with the RSI sitting right at the bottom of almost oversold, something, that generally triggers my mind to think that we're not far away from a bounce and a bounce to the upside. I mean, how low can we go? And over here, when we zoom into, like we broke past that, so we broke past this particular one and we went further and we went into the 57 zone. And so again, we broke this particular one as well. And so breaking that, we did go down and we went further down from there as well. And so what is forming right now is this. This is what we're looking for. So we're looking for a 58 or maybe even 55, 50 flat probably, and then bounce back into this particular pattern and continue to rally and move up and continue to push forward. And so very, very fascinating times. I do feel for you out there. Thank you so much for the comments yet last night as well. I really do appreciate the comments about you guys supporting the channel and appreciating the channel. I am, I'm happy that I made the call and, we got very, very close within a cent of what I said would happen. but at the same time, I'm here to support. I'm here to provide value in any way, shape, or form that I can for you. If you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I'll see you on the moon.